Hey everyone, Anipod here. Today I will go through my top 10 of 2022. So this list is based on how much I enjoyed the show overall when I watched. So we're gonna rule out for the most part a lot of factors that like animation, direction, and stuff like that, which you usually do when you review a show, right? No, this top 10 is based on how much I enjoyed watching. So if you see a show that had great quality, but it's not in the list, then it's because of how much invested I was in the actual story, pretty much. So yeah, before we start, this will probably be my last video of 2022 because there is a time like a week, more than a week before the winter season arrives. So during that time, I'm gonna take a little break and regain my energy for winter season. And I'll see you then. For me, 2022 as a content creator has been pretty good. I think I keep growing and more contact with other reactors too. Like only a few days ago, I was actually in a podcast with Memory NK, Mad Other Culture, Ryu Seishun Reacts, Kawaii Crew, and Smiley Reacts. So that should be uploaded later on. So I'm very grateful for all the reactor contacts that I've gotten through this. So this is great for me too. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna get right into the list, right? So this picture right here is it's not. I just wanted some kind of web page before we get into the actual top 10, so I wouldn't spoil which one is on the 10th place. But anyway, on 10th place on my list, 2022 top 10 is More Than a Married Couple But Not Lovers. Yeah, I really enjoyed these kind of stories, these kind of romance stories where the guy and the girl are complete opposites of each other. Like he's the more introvert type and she's the outgoing type, and they don't really get along in the beginning, but you can start seeing them warming up to each other because certain things happen. I really like this concept. It's one of my favorite concepts in romance animes. So that gives a big plus to this show. Why I enjoyed it so much as I did. So yeah, 10th place, More Than a Married Couple. On 9th place is probably going to be a big surprise for many, but it's actually the remake of Tokyo Mew Mew, also known as Tokyo Mew Mew New. So for me personally, this was my favorite anime on Tuesdays during summer season. I was basically hooked into these episodes. It was fun and yeah, it had its cringe moments, but I loved it, and it's I don't. Unfortunately, nowadays it feels like magical girl animes are kind of rare nowadays to actually get. Like we probably have some older ones that are still ongoing, like I think Pretty Cure, which I'm not watching. But I really hope to see that we get more new magical girl animes in the upcoming seasons because it's I haven't watched too much of it, but it has its charm. Anyway, on 8th place is Takagisan Season 3. And yeah, once again, development, I love it. And I haven't seen the movie yet. I'm waiting for it to be released somehow so I can watch. But when the movie comes and it's available for me to watch, I will definitely watch it. But yeah, now I could probably put it higher, but I know the whole teasing thing is part of the show. Although I can think it can get kind of repeating sometimes. What I'm really invested in this show is the romance itself. How they're getting closer to each other. I love that. Without spoiling too much, like there was one scene in when they had a school stage play. That was awesome. But yeah, Takagi-san season 3 is on 8th place still. So yeah. On 7th place, we have another hidden gem for me, and that is Parallel World Pharmacy. And honestly, I think I've been one of few people who really enjoyed this show. For being a pharmacy anime, this has been really interesting. It's been real dramatic. Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been awesome. I am. Yeah, I would never expect myself to really enjoy a pharmacy anime as much as I did. I highly recommend this one. Highly recommend this one. It was top class, really. Let's see. On sixth place, we have Diamond. And yeah, it's another hidden gem for spring season of 2022. It's a very chill anime about a girl who's been taken care of by a family who makes Japanese sweets. She has been abandoned by her dad, and her mom is living abroad, I think. It's a very wholesome show, and I think the animation was really fitting for the setting here. I really liked this anime. It was really nice. It was a really nice watch, and very interesting for me too, as a foreigner, to see a lot of Japanese snacks, and how it works, etc. So the next time I'm going to Japan, I should probably try out some of these Japanese snacks more. But yeah, on sixth place is Diamond. On fifth place, we have Call of the Night. And I was very impressed with this one. The colors were so good in this show. The story was very good. I don't usually watch a lot of vampire shows, but this one was great. And Nasuna was awesome. And yeah, this was a really good show. This was a really good show. This makes me also want to kind of try out to just be out at night, when there is silent, etc. Now, I wouldn't want to do it where I live because, I don't want to. I don't want to get risked. I don't want to risk getting mugged or something like that. But if I would go back to Japan, for example, I would probably try this out. It sounds. It was a very good show. It was a very good show. Moving on to number 4, and that is Akebi Cell Uniform. One of the slice of life this season that I really enjoyed. It was very wholesome to watch Akebi, starting her new school and getting all her friends, and yeah, it was a very beautiful show. It was a very beautiful show. We had this together with My Dress Up Darling on Saturdays. It was great Saturdays, really. But yeah, also this is also one of them hidden gems, right? Akebi Cell Uniform, because on Saturdays most people were probably interested in My Dress Up Darling, but this one was, the quality they made into this anime was fantastic, and yeah, this has to be one of the most wholesome slice of life shows I've ever seen. I really enjoyed Akebi Cell Uniform. Number 3, we have My Dress Up Darling, which I spoke about before. Yeah, as I said before, with More Than a Married Couple, I love this concept when the guy and the girl are very different from each other, are in completely different world, but somehow they still connect. And also we got my first ever. This is the first time also that I've heard of a romance anime with cosplay involved. With all that, this was a 10 out of 10 for me. This was very wholesome too, and I hope we get a season 2. I really hope so, because wow, this was a very good show. So yeah, number 2, we have Bocce The Rock, which for me is hidden gem of fall season. And for you guys who have watched my reactions, you know how much I enjoy this show. It's been top class, and yeah, this is my anime of the season, really, for fall season. It was amazing to see. Goto was awesome. I think all 4 girls were awesome, actually. And I hope we get a season 2 for this one as well, because it was really, really good. All the references in this show, you know, from Dragon Ball to House Moving Castle, and the paintings, you know, there were a lot of like memes or references to this show, which was awesome. Great animation, and just, you know, see Bocce get out of her shell, you know, slowly but steadily. You know, that was, yeah, highly, highly recommend Bocce The Rock for people who have not watched it. It was really, really good. And number 1, my anime of the year is Made in Abyss Season 2. And for good reasons, because, yeah, it was a lot of mystery and a lot of wow moments in this show. And once again, we got Kevin Penkin making the music, which helps a lot. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed this show overall, all seasons and the movie. So yeah, well deserved number 1 for me. So we're gonna do a little bit of recap here again. On number 10, Modern a Married Couple But Not Lovers. On number 9, Tokyo Mew Mew New. On number 8, Takagisan Season 3. Number 7, Parallel World Pharmacy. On number 6, Diamond. Number 5, Call of the Night. Number 4, Akebi Sail Uniform. Number 3, My Dress Up Darling. Number 2, Bocce The Rock. And number 1, Made in Abyss Season 2. Alright, but that was my top 10 of 2022. So please let me know what you think of this list and what your top 10 is. Would be very glad to find out what you liked in this season the most. But yeah, have a nice day. Bye.